If you're someone who loves Apple products, but you also want something powerful, compact, silent, and future-proof, then stay with me because what I'm about to tell you will change what you expect from a small desktop forever. This is TapTech, and today we're breaking down the upcoming Apple Mac Mini M5. And trust me, the leaks around this machine are so shocking that many people think Apple is finally ready to shake up the entire desktop lineup again. So, don't skip anything, because every new detail builds up to features that might completely redefine the Mac experience for the next few years. The Mac Mini has always been the most underrated Apple product. It never makes the loud headlines like the MacBook or the iMac, but power users know something important. The Mac Mini gives you insane performance for the price in a body that barely takes up space. And now, with the upcoming M5 chip, Apple seems ready to turn this tiny computer into a monster that can take on major desktop machines while staying whisper quiet. Let's start with the biggest reason everyone is waiting for this upgrade. The M5 chip is rumored to be Apple's most efficient and most advanced silicon yet. And what makes it scary is not just its speed, but its balance. Apple is designing the M5 to give more performance per watt than any desktop chip in its class. That means faster processing, stronger graphics, smoother multitasking, and better thermal control, all inside the same small Mac Mini body that never needed a bulky fan setup. Early reports say Apple is preparing different versions of the M5. A base version, a Pro version, and maybe even a Max version. And if the Mac Mini gets even 2 of these upgrades, everything changes. Think about running heavy video editing, 3D modeling, app development, or multiple virtual machines, all on a device that sits on your desk like a small square of aluminum. It almost feels unreal. Apple is making the Mac Mini more modern, more powerful, and more future-ready because people now want desktop power without the noise, without the massive tower, and without the energy bill of a gaming PC. One of the most exciting rumors is Apple working on improved GPU cores inside the M5 lineup. This could bring next-level performance to apps like Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, Blender, Unreal Engine, and Xcode. And here's the part that has many creators excited. The Mac Mini M5 could become the most affordable Apple machine capable of running serious workloads without breaking a sweat. Content creators in the US, Canada, the UK, Germany, and other premium regions depend on devices that give them speed and reliability. The M5 might give them both, plus the freedom to pair the Mac Mini with any monitor they want. Ultra-wide, 4K, 5K, or even Apple's own studio display. And let's talk design because Apple knows people want something new. Even if the Mac Mini keeps its minimalist look, leaks suggest Apple might introduce a slimmer body or a refined unibody structure. Apple has already shown interest in reducing thickness while increasing airflow with clever engineering. Imagine a smaller, sleeker, more modern Mac Mini that looks like a perfect match for the Vision Pro era. Clean, silent, and futuristic. Apple doesn't redesign often. So if they do it now, it's for a reason. They are planning ahead for the next 5 to 7 years of macOS updates and hardware compatibility. Storage and RAM could also see big changes this year. Apple is moving aggressively toward faster NAND speeds and unified memory bandwidth. With the M5 chip, you could see instant app launches, faster file transfers, and smoother handling of massive projects. A lot of users in the US and premium markets upgrade their RAM and storage at the time of purchase because Apple devices last long. So if the Mac Mini M5 arrives with 16 GB base RAM and 512 GB storage, it would be a huge win. And if Apple offers 32 GB or 64 GB unified memory options, high-end users are going to jump on it immediately. Another detail that's getting attention is connectivity. Apple might include updated Thunderbolt ports with higher bandwidth, possibly Thunderbolt 5. Imagine transferring huge files in seconds or connecting multiple external SSDs, 8K monitors, capture cards, and audio systems all at once without losing speed. This is the kind of upgrade that professionals love. And since the Mac Mini is often used in home studios, editing rooms, production setups, and businesses, improved port options could make the Mac Mini M5 the most versatile desktop in its price range. Wi-Fi 7 support is also expected. That means faster wireless speeds, lower latency, and more stable connections, especially for users who rely on cloud storage, live editing, or remote work. Apple wants to make the whole ecosystem more fluid, and Wi-Fi 7 brings the kind of speed that feels like the future. Imagine transferring files to your MacBook, iPhone, or iPad in seconds without even touching a cable. That's the level Apple is aiming for. But here's something even more interesting. Apple might integrate improved machine learning performance directly into the M5 architecture. And that means better AI features, faster background tasks, and enhanced real-time processing. Apple is slowly building a more AI-driven macOS experience. Better photo editing, improved speech recognition, faster apps, and smarter automation. With the world rushing into AI-powered software, Apple wants the Mac Mini M5 to be ready for what's coming next. One of the biggest questions right now is pricing. And honestly, Apple could surprise everyone. Many leaks suggest Apple wants to make the Mac Mini a more common entry point for people who want to join the Mac ecosystem without paying MacBook prices. So if the starting price stays around $599 or $699 in the US, this device is going to sell like crazy. Because you can pair it with any monitor you already own and instantly upgrade your entire setup. And for premium countries, the Mac Mini remains one of the most accessible ways to experience Apple Silicon without paying for a full laptop. Now imagine this. You start your morning, sit at your desk, and press the power button. In seconds, the Mac Mini M5 is ready. No noise, no heat, nothing distracting. Just pure performance in a small silver box that blends into your setup like it's not even there. This is why the Mac Mini has such a loyal fan base. People love that balance of simplicity and power. And if Apple pushes the limits with the M5 chip, it could easily become the best value computer in Apple's entire lineup. macOS will also bring more features optimized for the new chip. Faster window management, improved Stage Manager, stronger Pro App support, and better integration with the Vision Pro and other Apple devices. Apple wants your entire digital life to connect more smoothly. And the Mac Mini M5 is designed to be at the center of that connection. A small device that becomes the hub for your work, your entertainment, your creativity, and your productivity. Many US users like keeping clean and minimal desks, and the Mac Mini fits that lifestyle perfectly. That's why creators, students, business owners, editors, and developers all love it. It's tiny, but the power inside is not tiny at all. And with the M5 chip, Apple is preparing the next massive jump forward. So the real question is simple. Should you wait for the Mac Mini M5? And the honest answer is yes, because every leak is pointing toward one message. Apple wants the M5 generation to be the most impressive generation since Apple Silicon launched. And the Mac Mini is going to benefit the most from that upgrade. If you've ever wanted a small desktop that works fast, stays cool, saves energy, and handles anything you throw at it, the Mac Mini M5 could be the perfect choice. Before we wrap up, imagine something. A tiny box on your table that outperforms older Mac Pro units. A device that edits 8K video smoothly, runs multiple apps without slowing down, and stays silent even under heavy load. That's how powerful Apple Silicon is becoming. And if Apple nails the M5 chip, the Mac Mini might become the surprise hero of the entire M5 lineup. Thanks for watching Tap Tech. If you love staying ahead of all the leaks, rumors, and upcoming tech that could change your life, make sure you come back for more deep dive breakdowns like this. And before you go, tell me one thing in the comments. What feature do you want Apple to upgrade the most in the Mac Mini M5? Your storage? Your power? Or your ports? I'd love to hear what you think. I'll see you in the next one.